The UK government have launched a new scheme, which is you get paid £10,000 to move to England, and it is starting September of 2023 to July of 2024. This is what I'll be talking about in today's video. Hey lovelies, welcome back again to my channel. If you're coming across my face or this channel for the very first time, my name is Faith or Johnny, and on this channel I talk about ways you can travel abroad and settle abroad. I provide you resources on how you can get started. I share latest updates concerning the UK and other countries as well. So if this is what interests you, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I share content like this. Without saying so much, let's get started. So government coming up with new scheme. This is not the first one. If you're migrating to the UK under the health and care visa route, you will be eligible to get your immigration surcharge paid back to you. I think this was done around 2020 ending to 2021. I can't remember the exact date anymore, but it was a scheme where those people who were able to move to the UK via the healthcare route, who are working in the health sector, maybe nurses, doctors, health carers, they can get back their NHS surcharge back. That's the ones they've paid before. Previously, no matter the visa category you're coming into the UK with, you still need to pay the NHS surcharge. The government introduced this scheme returning the money back to those in the health sector. So this is another new scheme, and this one is for teachers. If you're a non-UK citizen interested in teaching languages or physics in England, you could be eligible for an international relocation payment worth £10,000. If you're already a qualified teacher in your home country or wherever you are, you can apply for English qualified teacher status as a QTS, or be able to demonstrate strong non-UK qualification and experience. You also need a high standard of written and spoken English, and you must pass a criminal record and professional safeguarding checks which will be performed. So this will be organized by your employer, which means you need to land a job in the UK. So you may be able to claim one single payment of £10,000 from the Department of Education to cover some of the costs for visa, immigration surcharge, relocation expenses. I mean, this scheme is just to, help you recover all the money you spent in being able to move to the UK. Remember, like, you have to spend money even when you get a job in the UK. See, if your organization is not covering for some things, you have to pay some things again. But I think the government is doing this to make it attractive for non-UK citizens, that's foreign teachers, to want to come to the UK to be a teacher, because there's staff shortage in the education sector. A lot of, teachers are leaving, shortage everywhere. The payment will be made around the end of a teacher's first term, and you will not need to pay this money back. So there's don't be afraid like, oh, is it not public funds? Nah, you are eligible for it. So the international relocation payments will be available to non-UK citizens starting work in England secondary schools in academic year September 2023 to July 2024. So if you're eligible, it will be paid around the end of your first time working in England. You will not need to pay this money back. You will only receive the international relocation payment at once. This money will be paid to you at once, not in batch you get. So now let's talk about how can you be eligible for the international relocation payment scheme. To be eligible, you as a teacher must meet all the following requirements. First, you need to have accepted a language or physics teaching job in English State Secondary School. The contract has to last for more than one academic year. So you must have a minimum of 1 year teaching contract in England. Okay, you must teach all other languages except for English and science subject like physics. Those are the teachers that qualify for this scheme. So other languages that you are teaching could be combined, okay, with other subjects, but you must keep up to at least 50% of teaching times. And also physics can be combined with other subjects, but must be at least 50% of teaching time. Teachers of general science are also eligible to apply for the international relocation payment if they are teaching the physics element of general science. It could be combined with other subjects as well. General science must make up to 50% of their teaching time. So secondly, you must come to England on one of the following visa. It's either you come to the UK on a skilled worker visa, youth mobility visa, family visa, UK ancestral visa, British national overseas visa, high potential individual visa, and other visa that I did not mention. So you must come with a visa that allows you to work in the UK, obviously. So that means you likely need to come to the UK on a skilled worker visa. The third and final one is that you must move to England no more than 3 months before the start of your job. So you have to already be in England before the start of your job. So how you can apply for the international relocation payment, you need to have started your teaching job in a state secondary school to make your application. I'm going to leave the link to the processes at which you can apply for this money once you are able to meet all the eligibility and requirements. This application will be open from the 1st of September to 31st October 2023, so you can express your interest and apply for this money. So the long and short of the story is that if you're an international teacher, you're a non-UK or you're a non-British citizen who teaches other languages and physics, science, once you're able to land a job in the UK and you move to the UK as teacher, you can then apply for this funding and you will get the £10,000 in your bank account. So please, if you are an international teacher, you've not been making waves to want to come to the UK as a teacher, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to teaching jobs. Remember, you have to be a teacher in state secondary school. So I'm going to leave a link to teaching jobs, vacancies in state secondary school that you can apply for. Hopefully, if you land a job, then you can now come to the UK. You need to have a qualification as a teacher. You need to get your QTS done and all of those things. I'm going to leave the link to how you can go about getting your QTS done. That's a qualified teacher's status. I'll leave a link where you can find detailed information, step-by-step guide on how you can get your QTS. Then leave a link to this information just in case you want to read it for yourself and get more in-depth understanding. I'm going to leave the link to this information down below. This is how the Department of Education is trying to attract foreign teachers to come to the UK. So this is strictly for those who are coming into the UK to teach. This is all the information I have. Check the description box down below to, get started, read and start your process. The resources has been provided. It is in the description box below. And also I create CV for those who are carers. So if you want to come to the UK as a health carer and you don't have confidence in your CV, you want someone to revamp your CV for you, I'm your girl. I'm going to leave the link in the comments. So if you want a professional revamp carer CV or administrative CV or customer service, then holler at me. I'm going to get it done. I'll send it to you for a fee. It is not free. You get to pay for it. And those of you who have paid and gotten your CV revamp done, thank you so much for trusting me with your resume. Anyway guys, I've come to the end of this video. If it was helpful, hit the like button and I want to know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. So my science teachers, language teachers, this is an opportunity for you to come to the UK. Not just coming to the UK to work, but the government is going to give you a whopping £10,000. I don't know what you're waiting for. If this is not enough to ginger you to get everything done, I don't know what else will. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.